Good morning students, welcome back to the Gnan Manjari Modern School. Today we are moving on the chapter number 3, squares and square root, and today we are taking the exercise 3b. In the last session we have already seen the from question number 1 to question number 9, and now we are moving on the question number 10 of the exercise 3b. Question number 10, that is, what will be the length of the diagonal of a rectangle of side 6 meter and 8 meter? Question number 10, rectangle is given and length of rectangle and breadth of rectangle is given, side 6 meter and 8 meter, 6 meter and 8 meter. Now question is that what is the length of its diagonal? What is the length of its diagonal of rectangle of side 6 meter and 8 meter? Okay, now we are giving the as a ABCD as a rectangle. In rectangle there is a two triangles are formed. Okay, in rectangle there is a two triangles are formed. Okay, one of the triangle that is triangle ABC and one of the triangle that is ADC. In triangle ABC you have to take only one of the triangle of the both of the triangle. Okay, now I'll take the triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, right angle at B is given. Okay, right angle at B is given. So now here right angle triangle is formed. So whenever right angle triangle is formed, okay, whenever right angle triangle is formed, we must to say that it's from the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so now using the Pythagoras theorem, that is height square plus base square equal to the hypotenuse square. Height square, that is 8 square, plus base square, that is 6 square, equal to hypotenuse AC square. So therefore 8 square 64 plus 6 square 36 equal to the AC square. 64 plus 36, there is 100, 100 equal to AC square. So now square they are shifted to second side to form a square root. Square root of 100, that is square root of 100, that is 10. Okay, 10 tens are 100. So therefore square root of 100, there is 10. So my length of AC, there is 10. Okay, my length of AC, there is 10. So my length of diagonal, there is 10 meter. Length of diagonal is 10 meter. Clear? Now we would like to take question number 11. Question number 11, that is, find the square of each of the following using the method of squaring a two-digit number having unit digit as a 5. We need to take the square of the given numbers using the method of the 5. Okay, so one of them, that is question number 11. First one, there is 45. Okay, 45, that means we know that at the end of the digit there is a 5. We must to take a 5 as it is. Now here 4 is given, so we need to take the multiply next consecutive number after the 4. After the 4 next consecutive number there is 5. So 4 5s are there is a 20. Okay. So your answer will be 2025, right? 5 square there is a 25. We should to put 25 at the last. After that you have to take the consecutive number of the given number. Okay. So after the consecutive number of the 4 there is a 5. So 4 5s are 20. Then answer will be 2025. 75 square. So again we are taking the same method. We are taking 5 and we are putting the 25 at the last. Now we are taking the 7 and after the 7 consecutive number there is a 8. So 7 8 is a 56. So my answer is 5625. Clear? My answer is 5625. Next there is 95 square. Again we are taking same method. 5 square there is 25. We are putting it at the end of the digit. Now we are taking next consecutive number of the 9. There is 9 tens are 90. Okay. So my answer is 9025. Clear? D1 25. Same 5 square 25. We are putting it the last of the digit. Okay. And we are taking multiply with the next consecutive number after the 2. Next consecutive number after the 2 there is a 3. So 3 2s are 6. So your answer will be 625. And after last there is a 65. 5 square there is a 25. We are putting at the end of the digit. Now we are taking the multiply the next consecutive number with the 6. Next consecutive number after the 6 there is a 7. So 6 7s are 42. Then your answer will be 4225. Clear? Note down this one. Next question, question number 12. Question number 12, there is the following are the product of the squares. Without calculating, find the which are the square of odd numbers and which are the squares of even numbers. Okay, we need to say about the which are the square of the odd numbers and which are the square of the even numbers. First one, there is 961. 961 there is a odd number. Okay, 961 there is a odd number. So square of 961 is also a odd number. Okay, three 3600, this is the even number. So therefore we are writing that square of 3600 is also a even number. Okay, C1 529. Okay, 529 there is a odd number. So square of 529 is also a odd number. Okay, ऑड नंबर होगा तो उसका स्क्वायर भी ऑड नंबर ही आएगा, इवन होगा तो उसका आंसर भी इवन ही होगा। नेक्स्ट है 6724। 6724 there is a even number, so therefore square of 6724 is also a even number, is also a even number. Clear? Next, that is E 1089. 1089 there is a odd number, so therefore square of 1089 is also a odd number. And last one, there is 4225. 4225 there is a odd number, so therefore square of 4225 is also a odd number. Clear? Now we are moving on the square root. Okay, now we are moving the square root. We know about the square of the numbers. Okay, so similarly square root is same as the square, but it perform the inverse of that. Okay, but it perform the inverse of it. That we know that 1 square there is 1, 2 square there is 4, 3 square there is 9, 4 square there is 16, 5 square there is 25, 6 square there is 36, 7 square there is 49, 8 square there is 64, 9 square there is 81. Okay, so similarly square root of 1 there is 1, square root of 4 there is 2, square root of 9 there is 3. इनवर्स होगा, ठीक है, 4 का 2 आएगा, 9 का 3 आएगा, 16 का 4 आएगा. Similarly square root of 16 there is 4, square root of 25 there is 5, square root of 36 equal to 6, square root of 49 equal to 7, square root of 64 equal to 8, right? Square root of 81 equal to 9, square root of 100 there is 10, square root of 121 there is 11, square root of 144 there is 12, square root of 169 there is 13, square root of 196 there is 14, square root of 225 there is 15, square root of 256 that is 16, square root of 2 17 square 289, then square root of 289 there is 17, square root of 324 there is 18, square root of 361 there is 19, and square root of 400, that is 20, right? Square root that are performing the inverse of the square. When we follow the square, then same the square root are follow as the same as, but it perform inverse of the square, right? So now these are all the smallest number, 16, 25 and 40, 144, 100, 81, all that are the smallest number. But whenever number that are given the greatest number, which have square root like something 128 or either 176, okay. So how to find the square root of that particular number? Okay, if I give you the 3564, okay, if I give you the 3564, how to find the square root of this particular number? Okay, we don't know about that, what is the square root of that number, because we are already seeing the squares till the 25 till the 26. So therefore we are remembered all the square root till the 26, okay, right. So after the 26 we doesn't know about the what is the square of that particular number. So that's why we doesn't know about the what is the square root of that particular number. So similarly things we are follow that there is some kind of the method to find the square root. So there is a first method of the finding the square root, there is a prime factorization method. Method, that is prime factorization method to find the square root, okay. So here we are taking the number that is 1764 and we are seeing that how to solve this. I'll give the example 1764 and we are taking this prime factorization of this number. So now 1764 that are divisible with the 2, okay. So 2 8s are 16, 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2. Now 441 there is a 4 plus 4 8 plus 1 9. So 9 that are divisible by 3. So 3 1s are 3, 1 14, 3 4s are 12, 2 21, 3 7s are 21. Now 7 plus 4 11 plus 1 12. So again it is divisible by 3. So 3 4s are 12, 2 27, 3 9s are 27. Now 7 7s are 49 and 7 1s are 7. So square root of 1764 that are square root of 1764 that is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7, right? We are writing the all that prime numbers at here, clear? So now we need to take the pair of the numbers, okay. We need to take the pair of the numbers. Both of the 2's are here, both of the 2's are in the pair, okay. Both of the 2's are in the pair. So we are taking out one of them, okay. Both of the 3 are in the pair, 3 3, two numbers are in there, 3 3, okay. We are taking out only one of them. Here again pair of 7 is given at here, and pair of 7 there is a 2 7 are given in that. So we are taking one of them only 7, okay, and we are replacing the square root, okay. So my answer is 3 2s are 6, 6 7s are 42. My answer is 42. So 42 square, there is 1764, and square root of 1764 that is 42. Okay, square root of 1764, that is 42. Clear? Understood? Next method, that is finding the square root by the repeated subtraction method. Second method, that is repeated subtraction method. Repeated subtraction method. Okay, repeated subtraction method. So what is the repeated subtraction method? In this one, there is a number is given, we should to subtract the odd numbers from that. Okay, there is a 1764. My question is 1764. Now we are taking the subtracting the each and every odd numbers from it. For 1764 we are minusing 1, so answer is 1763, right? Now we are subtracting 1763 minus 3, that is 1760. Okay. Now 1760 minus 5. Here we are taking only odd numbers one by one. First of all, subtract 1, after that 3, after that 5, after that 7, after that 9, after that 11. Okay, we are taking one by one consecutive odd numbers and subtracting from the numbers. Okay, so 1760 minus 5, that is 1755. Now 1755 minus 7, there is a 50 minus 5, there is a 50 minus 2, 48, 1748. So this method we have to take this method till when number is comes equal to the 0. Okay, when number is comes equal to the 0, we are taking the smaller number here, and after that I'll explain you. This is the too big number. I'll explain you with the smallest number. Okay, smaller number. We are taking smaller number. There is a 144, right? Smaller number, we know that 144. And what is the square root of 144? We know that 12, right? 144, we know that 12. And if you have to take prime factorization of the 144, it's the same kind of that answer is taken as a 12. Okay, if you want the prime factorization of the 144, clear? So its answer is again, there is 12, there is 2 6s are 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, 2 36s are 2 18s are 2 9s are 3 3s are and 3 1s are. So what is the prime factorization of the 144? Prime factorization of 144, there is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, right? So now as we know that we have to take the pair of the numbers. Pair of the numbers, there is 2, this pair, and from this pair 2, and from this pair one of them 3. So my answer is 2 2s are 4 3s are 12, right? Okay, so this is the prime factorization. Now again we are taking this sum with the repeated subtraction method. Okay, what is the repeated subtraction method? Repeated subtraction method, I'll tell you that you have to take the subtraction of the all odd numbers from the question. Okay, so now this method is we are doing it here. So 144, first of all minus 1, there is 143. After that 143 minus 3, there is a 140. After the 140 minus 5, there is 135. 135 minus 11, there is a 5 minus 1 4, 3 minus 2, 3 minus 1 2, 124. Clear? So 124 minus 13. So 4 minus 3 1, 2 minus 1 1, 111, 111 minus 15, 111 minus 15, 111 minus 11, that is 100, 100 minus 4, that is 96, 96 minus 17, 96 minus 17, 6 minus 16 minus 7, that is 9, and 8 minus 7, that is 79, right? Now 79 minus 19, 1 3 5, 7 is missing, here 7 is missing, 7 and 9 is missing, here my mistake in the subtraction, 7 and 9 is missing. One 135 minus 7, there is a 135 minus 5, there is 130, 130 minus 2, 128, 128 minus 9, 13579, 128 minus 9, so 128 minus 9, there is a 128 minus 8, there is 120, 120 minus 1, there is 119, 119 minus 11, 9 minus 1, 8, and 1 minus 1 0, 108, 108 minus 13, 8 minus 3 5, and 10 minus 1 9, 95, 95 minus 15, there is 80, 80 minus 17, 10 minus 7 3, 7 minus 1 6, 63, 63 minus 19, 19, 3 minus 9, 13, 13 minus 9, 4, okay, 13 minus 9, 4, 5 minus 1, there is 4, again 44, okay, 9 plus 4, 9 plus 4 13, 1 carry, 4 plus 1 5 plus 1 6, right? So now 44 minus 21, 4 minus 1 3, 4 minus 1 3, and 4 minus 2 2, and 23 minus 23, there is a 0, right? Here see, when I take repeated subtraction method, it comes answer equal to the 0, and here in the repeated subtraction method, what can I do? I will subtract all the odd numbers from consecutive from the 1, there is 1 3 5 7 9 11, 13 15 17 19 21 and 23 from the given numbers, right? So at the end of that, there is my answer taken as a 0. So at how many steps we are taken to form my answer equal to the 0, okay, to find the answer as equal to 0, there is how many steps? There is a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12, there is a 12 steps we are taken. So at the last of the 12 step, my answer comes as a 0. So there is a 12 steps are forms, so my answer is 12, okay. In this kind of the method, there is a number of the steps you have to count, how many number of steps you have to take in the order, okay. So there is a number of steps, there is a 12, so my answer is 12, right? Clear? So note down this one. So now dear students, at here we are completing this whole explanation of the square root methods, okay, with the two different kind of the method, prime factorization and repeated subtraction method. Okay, in the next session we are taking the exercise 3C and we are taking all the questions of the depend on these questions. Okay, so till then, goodbye and stay blessed.